All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh
by
by
Hashem,
Shem,
Yahweh Shai, by
by
Hashem,
Shem
Kakwadash.
Kwakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS as
Right.
well. Peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth.
Right.
Shalom to the brothers
Shalom.
and children out there keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. Okay, we want to go into a quick lesson. As we were sitting right here, just talking amongst ourselves right here in the truck a few minutes ago, Jake had walked up to us and looked like he wanted to say something because I was watching him and he had winded up dead. And he had first thing he asked us was we the guys that be up here at the edge of the road. Now we ain't never seen him before.
Never seen him before.
We didn't recognize who he was, but he came at the hotel or the apartments. I'm not sure which side.
Yeah, he came at this side.
Okay, yeah, the apartment side.
Mm-hmm.
But he came up and asked us, we be up there? We're like, yeah, that's us.
Yeah.
And he said he was looking for somebody to get some type of table or something for him.
A picnic table.
Yeah, picnic table. Somebody he could pay to run up there and get him. But he said he'd just try to, find somebody else to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And he walked off. And so, we were just talking because we had talked about it before how, people in this area, the hotel area, this general vicinity, how they recognize us. Like they identify us. They know that we be down here teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we ain't even got to be down here per se, but people recognize our face. Even if you don't know them, they recognize your face that you teach, whether they follow your account or whether they just see you. But we know this is something universal. All the other brothers experience this as well. But this is what the scriptures say, that we gonna be made a spectacle unto the earth, into angels.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get that real quick. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 4. I'm gonna just get straight to the point. Verse 9. It says, and this in the KJV, but I'm gonna read it in a couple of different translations just to see, how it's worded. But in the KJV it says, 1 Corinthians 4:9, for I think that the Most High have set forth us the apostles last, as it were appointed to death, because you have all these different movements that came, civil rights movement, Black Panthers, all these various different movements that was trying to liberate our people from the oppression, being under Esau, Edom, all this hell that our people have been going through.
Mm-hmm.
But here it is at the very end, the Lord has his true men, the prophets, the real teachers to teach the Bible, and the ultimate way of liberating our people from this position that we in through the method Yahweh Shema Shai gave us.
Right.
It's teaching this truth. So we the last one set up to, meaning like the last, what the world would call movement, set up to do this. It says, for we are made a spectacle unto the world and to angels and to men. So everybody is viewing it, everybody see us, everybody knows what we do, or they know about us, they watching. And I'm gonna get the definition of that word spectacle. If you want to say something, you can. Just looking at a different translation.
Yeah, you be surprised, who got their eyes on us down here. We won't even expecting that brother just to, walk up to us like that. And I ain't never seen it, and the brother ain't never seen it a day in our life. And so, but they just show you people be observing us, watching us. So, and like the brother said, you're going to always have somebody preserving us at all times.
Observing come.
Yeah.
This the NIV. It's the only one that I really just see that a little different. It says, for it seems to me that the Most High put us as apostles on display at the end of the procession, like those condemned to die in the arena. We have been made a spectacle to the whole universe, to angels as well as to human beings. So even the angels are watching what's going on. And I'm gonna get, like I said, I'm gonna get the definition of I'm gonna get procession first. The procession, it says, a number of people or vehicles moving forward in an orderly fashion, especially a part of a ceremony or festival like a parade. That's what it also speak about. And then also too, it says spectacle, because every other translation says spectacle. It says a visual striking performance or display, an event or scene regarded in terms of its visual impact. And then it says to make a spectacle of oneself is to draw attention to oneself by behaving in a ridiculous way in public. Because to the world, what we doing is foolishness.
Right.
You know, it's foolish to the world, but ultimately, this is the way of salvation. This has always been how the Lord set up to either bring about a great change on the earth, well, before He brought a great change on the earth, and to also warn people of what's about to happen. And verse 10 go into that too. It says, "We are fools for Yahweh's sake, but ye are wise in Yahweh. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised." Right, just like he's going into. What we do is foolish to the world because they don't understand.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna read that in the AMP. You finna say something?
Yeah, you know, you got a lot of people come down through him when the brothers we bringing out the truth and trying to save our people from their wicked ways. And I mean, looking from the hotel over to, I mean, looking over at the hotel, you know, people be looking at us like we freaks or something. You know, you see them sometimes, don't you? Like what they doing, you know. You know, like we doing something wrong. We out here trying to save our people. And most of our people, you know, won't look like, you know, we out here hoping out of the 1/3, you know, the hopefully will walk up and hear this word. That's what we out here trying to say. We don't say number one a day. And whoever that hopefully is out of that 1/3. So, you know, more 2/3 of our people gonna be demolished on this side. So it just ain't no chance for them. So, you know, the prophets got to go out. And so, yeah, we might be looking, they looking at us stupid, like a freak show or something. What they doing? They ain't doing nothing. But all the time, they see all our people dying, being slaughtered right now in, you know, in the city. And ain't nothing they could do about it. Even they own what they Pharisee, what they call today preachers. They can't even save them. They don't know what to do. You go ahead, bro.
Right, verse 10 in the AMP, it says, "We are regarded as fools for Yahweh, but ye are so wise in Yahweh. We are weak, but ye are strong. You are highly esteemed, but we are dishonored." Because a lot of our believers, a lot of our followers, they're not out, you know, not our, Salakia. A lot of the believers and a lot of the followers, you know, they're not public, you know. But the men of the Lord, you know, you public, you out there. The Lord put you on display in front of the whole world to see. You know, this is His method. And, you know, we understand that, we accept it, you know. But for those that believe, that follow, you know, which not saying that we don't believe and follow, we believe and follow too. It's just that we were set up to do what we doing. Otherwise, what we doing would be, you know, we wouldn't be doing it, or the Lord would shut it down, you know. But the Lord set us up to go out and teach and be on the, you know, because that's like the forefronts of the battle. When you know, you're in the front lines of it. But you know, it's still believers that's not, you know, out teaching, that won't be out teaching, you know, or whatever case may be. You know, women, of course, not supposed to be out teaching at all, or out, you know, in general. But you know, you also got certain men that don't be out teaching. They have a job elsewhere, and you know, they're not regarded in the same fashion as those that are. Because again, people know you, people recognize you, they see you, so you're known. You know, at least from what you do.
Yeah, and you know, I'd rather be a fool for this truth right here. You know, this my strength, my power, and this is everything to me. And so I'd rather be a fool for Yahweh by Hashem Awashai. You know, this worth dying for, you know, cause what can you do with a Heavenly Father destroy body and spirit? Hey, that's how it is.
Good. So on that note, we're going to close out. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well.
That's right.
Peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing His word of sincerity and the truth.
That's right.
Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping His word of sincerity and the truth. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.